It's like the devil has taken over his body. It's like the devil incarnate, basically. And so Antiochus Epiphanes becomes, or he was, the historical figure who exemplified the same zeal, same vision, same purpose as the Antichrist that's going to come in the future. The Antichrist even set up an altar to Zeus on top of the altar in the temple and had a pig sacrificed on it and established a permanent idol of Zeus in the temple. You know what that is a parallel of? It is seen as a foreshadowing of the abomination of desolation. Antiochus Epiphanes outlawed the Jewish religion, replaced it with worship of himself, and abolished the observance of the Sabbath, circumcision, Jewish feasts, also doing away with the Levitical law, which is similar to the changing of the times and the law mentioned in Daniel 7:25. So a lot of what Antiochus Epiphanes did in the past will be repeated in a larger scale by the future Antichrist. They have the same zeal, same purpose, same vision, same spirit, the spirit of the adversary. So Antiochus Epiphanes even burned all the scriptures he could find. And these actions will be repeated by the Antichrist on a far greater scale, because it's the same demonic spirit that possessed the Antiochus Epiphanes will possess the Antichrist. This is why the Bible mentions he was and is not. And then take a look at what it says next, and will ascend out of the bottomless pit and go to perdition. Question: who resides in the bottomless pit? Fallen angels, evil spirits. The abyss, or the bottomless pit, is the holding place of demonic spirits. And according to Revelation 17, the beast will come up out of the abyss. And so this tells us that the Antichrist will be possessed by the same demonic spirit that possessed the Antiochus Epiphanes. This is why the beast that is to come, or the Antichrist that is to come, will be occupied, will be possessed by the same spirit, the very same one that occupied Antiochus Epiphanes. Okay? And this will cause all the people to marvel because of what he is able to do. Because if your body is taken over by the dragon himself, you will be able to do a lot of things that people will marvel. People will be kind of amazed at. So the Antichrist, causing him to repeat the same actions as Antiochus Epiphanes on a greater scale. Okay, that's why it says the beast that was and is not. Now here's something interesting. In verse 11 it says, the beast that was, right, and is not, is himself also the eighth, and is of the seven, and is going to perdition. Now, what does that mean? Is himself also the eighth, and is of the seven. So the beast, we're talking about the beast here. The beast is described as that was and is not. And so the spirit of the beast, or the spirit of the Antichrist, existed, was functioning before in the person of Antiochus Epiphanes, and it's going to function again, right? When it functions again, it is described as the eighth and is of the seven. But we know the seventh kingdom, the final kingdom, is the revived Roman Empire. So what is this eighth? What does it mean that the Antichrist is the eighth and is of the seven? Well, Revelation 17 reveals it to us. The 10 horns which you saw are 10 kings who have received no kingdom as of yet, but they receive authority for 1 hour as kings with the beast. And so the Bible is speaking here about the final beast, the future revived Islamic Roman Empire. And this future beast is composed of how many nations? 10 nations, because there are 10 horns. Bible says in Revelation 7, they have not yet received their kingdom, because it's going to happen at the midpoint of the tribulation.